Oh, well, hello everyone. It's been a fair while since I've recorded something. I've been up at the house doing painting and renovation work, so it's kept me well out of the workshop for the time being. However, this weekend, the lovely Claire and I are heading south. We're off to the Donnybrook muster, and it's a veteran car muster, so car and bike actually. I think there's more bikes than cars, which will be great. And it's Saturday, Sunday. Heading down there tonight though to get prepared, and three runs, 2 runs on Saturday, 1 run on Sunday, each roughly 75 kilometres, so it should be good. Now I'm also trying out my new car trailer, which I bought off a member of the club, and it's bloody made out for this. It's a bit shabby on the old Perspex windows, but I've got repairs for that. I'm going to fix that up. Needs some painting. But in terms of keeping the car protected, I've got the top screen folded down, and you can see it's probably going to get just a bit of buffeting, and yeah, nothing's going to flick up and smash, hopefully. So I put new tyres on the trailer. I also tarted it up with those wheel trims and trim rings. The disc brakes on the trailer, so it's got full disc brake system, hydraulic. It's all based off Holden HQ, so I thought I'd put HQ hubcaps on it. Bit of bent up number platage, not too much of an issue, but yeah, that's her. All set, ready to go. Had a bit of a drama earlier in driving the car. I drive the car up rather than winch it. Drove it up, and the coupling came off. I hadn't put the coupling on properly. It wasn't locked on, so it jumped up. And fortunately, I had the safety chains crossed like that to cradle it, and it didn't hit the ground. It just sort of fell off. So yeah, so the old girl doesn't sit down too much. A lot of the weight's at the front, which is pretty much ideal. All right, I'll take some video as we go, tell you the story. Well, I got away finally. I was doing some last minute painting, decorating my son's bedroom, so I had to do some necessary enameling before carpet's coming on November 10, so I wanted to get away at 2:30, but I got away at 3, so it's not a terrible compromise. But gee, it's hot this afternoon. It would have to be late 30s degrees Celsius. So I'm catching a bit of traffic at the moment, and the trip is roughly 230 kilometres, so should be in about 6:15. Well, I've arrived and checked in, so this is home for Claire and I for the next 2 nights. My back's hard up against the door, so it's petite, no ensuite, so it's a pub basically. So we'll be using shared facilities. Hope Claire doesn't mind. She's arriving here soon. Greetings from Donnybrook. It's 10 to 8 on the first day, and I've just got to do some unloading. Everything survived the night without getting ripped off, which is good, and we'll get it all unloaded now. I've got a camerawoman today, so we'll get her on the job.
questions? Fantastic. Enjoy your ride. The marshals are going to get...
So we've had the briefing, driver's briefing, and we'll be on our wheels soon. Cricket match going on over there. It's all happening.
It just said, you can see you're on gravel and you're lost.
We're going to check out this Triumph. 1913 Triumph.
But he said, if you're on gravel, you're lost. You find bitumen.
Yeah, I see that, but John's
Brilliant.
we're going the wrong way.
Yeah, so it's all veteran prior to 1919. And we'll be going shortly.
Are you driving?
Running through dairy country. Temperature checks out. Bring the speed back to the slower vehicles in front. Morning tea break.
Good morning, everybody. Can I introduce our host for this stop is Murray Cooper.
Okay, so we've got an old T15 and a Napier. A Rover, and I'm not sure what this one is. Let's have a close up. French Lavoie. Of course, the veteran bikes. This is Mick's place, and he's got restored fuel houses.
Shall I take the photo of the phone out of the top?
No.
You're away.
So yeah, apart from that, roads, some of the legs were long, 220
Yeah, I thought that's all.
But also because it was a rolling start, anywhere between 8:30 and 9:30. Drive past here and we'll wave you on. That's where your rally route starts. Yeah, if you had a pass car, she was at the other end. Some of the slow cars.
I think because they're all colourful and
Give them an hour start.
Well, I haven't seen
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid. Yeah, no, this is the one from Pump Up.
Oh, right. Oh,
Yeah, they're the ones that I grew up with. Yeah. More like, nothing like these. No. These are French.
French.
Yeah, before it was Mark.
Oh, well.
That's why you have to even these ones, the American ones. Whatever. But then once it's self-service, the bloke was doing it, so he knew how much was going in.
Oh, yeah, I know.
So this comment's for the future grandkids. That green Land Rover is the same sort of vehicle I learnt to drive in back in the day.
Told you this morning he got the needle moving in the floats and he soldered up the crack in the float.
Maybe that's coming from the fire. That's coming from the jet.
Yeah, the float had fuel in it.
It's too much.
Then we got that out and we soldered it back up.
Float level's too high.
Here we are in Donnybrook. So this is a lunch stop, and we're all lined up over there. Bikes and cars, and never the twain shall meet. Okay, we've arrived at Gnomesville. Okay, we've got to respect Gnomesville by leaving the gnomes in their homes. Put your gnome within the boundary fence and don't litter. Oh. Gnomes as far as the eye can see. I'm feeling fairly incredulous right now, given that I didn't know this place even existed. What's the fear of gnomes called?
Real.
And you got your thongs as well. There's one for the Morris Minor enthusiasts. At the age of 64, you're the car for us to adore. Your looks are still the best, much copied by the rest. You'll still be around when I'm underground. Fair call. Okay, fear of gnomes is actually called gnomophobia. I'm feeling the vibe.
Just look back on yourself there, John.
Let's turn around. And we're now on the forest portion. Gnomes everywhere. I see an imposter. They aren't gnomes, and that thing there is not a gnome. If you couldn't be more disturbed. Yep. Fair enough. Yeah, it's got some pretty stout hills. The camera won't do it justice, but I think I'm going to need to go back to first. Down the other side. Getting a bit hot, you can see it, not sure you can see the spray on the windscreen, but we're got some brown rusty juice coming out of the rad. So yeah, we slowed it down a bit. It's a hot day, it's mid-30s Celsius. Good way to see the countryside. Oh, grass tree. So, end of day one. Sun's going down, and this is where everyone's set up. But we've got a hotel room, so we're going to head back to there. There's a little mindy boy. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. And the game of cricket's still going. See you tomorrow. Well, it's day two, about 20 past 8, and having breakfast with champions this morning. So, double espresso, flavoured milk, and of course sausage roll. So yeah, all that remains is to get to the car, do a walk around maintenance on it, all the suspension, etc. I might tighten the fan belt a little bit too, because it wasn't really doing much. Being careful not to over tighten and break the thing. It's just a leather belt. So yeah, today's a half a day, and we'll be heading back home around 2 p.m. after about 100 kilometres. So we'll see you on the road. Okay, so this is how day two ends. We're just at the service station, and I've just fueled up and noticed that we had fuel leakage, and the fuel's leaking where the fitting into the carburetor has obviously fatigued and cracked. So there's a crack right in the carburetor. I'm not sure whether you can see that crack there. It's reasonably obvious there. So yeah, with the fuel tap on, it leaks. I don't know how. I didn't turn the fuel tap off last night, and it didn't drain the tank completely. So it must just be when the engine's running, it's enough to flex it and open up. So yeah, it's now on the trailer, and I'll just tie it down and we'll get home. But yeah, great day yesterday. Really grateful that it didn't let us down on the side of the road somewhere. Fortunately, just when we were fueling up, so happy days. But thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Alright, so this is an appendix. Lovely clear up ahead, probably a few minutes ahead, has radioed back and said, get your camera out because we had bushfires yesterday, and apparently they burnt across the highway and had the highway shut. So don't want to miss it, so I've got the camera out. See some fire still going there. And traffic is slowing. Oh yeah. It's burned out to here. And here's where it probably jumped across the freeway. So that really is the end of the video. Take it easy, everyone. Bye.